I wanted to make you guys laugh a little bit. Before I start, because I just remembered something. It's a couple of hours later. I ate something and I'm about to make myself some coffee. It's that time of the afternoon where it's like approaching 4 o'clock. The weather's getting a little bit colder. It's nice. It's that kind of winter weather. But before I actually get started with what I wanted to show you, Nature's Nourishment has these lip glosses that you get from Dis-Chem towards the, when you're in the queue and you're about to, get called to a teller. They have these in different colors. I think it's 3 colors currently: a blue, which is like a vanilla, this one, which is like a mango, this one, and then a pink one, which is a watermelon. They are fabulous. If you are somebody who liked lip therapy, the lip therapy, lip oils or lip cream or whatever, also, or lip gloss, also from, Dis-Chem, you really like these ones. They are from Nature's Nourishment, but they're sold at Dis-Chem. Well, that's where I saw them. And I literally love them so much that I've got backups of this. I've got that blue, 2 blue ones, another one that's orange, and 2 watermelons. And they're really good. They're just really good. If you're somebody who always likes to have your lip glosses and whatever just in check, I have them literally all over the house, because sometimes there's one, I'm looking at one right now. Anyway, the point of this clip is I was looking through my water bottles. Now, if you've been on this channel quite a while, you know that I have somewhat of an addiction to water bottles or tumblers or anything of the sort, right? I've got an addiction to them. Tumblers, anything that carries water. So much so that in a day, I'll have 2 of these going if I'm in certain parts of the house. So there'll be one in my office if I'm sitting in the office, and there'll be one downstairs, that kind of thing. But I collect them a lot. So now recently I got gifted a tumbler from someone who's just a great intentional gifter, because I had mentioned this particular tumbler to this person, and I was told about the tumbler from Charity. And because Charity knows that I somewhat have an addiction to merchandise from Starbucks, and now she told me that it's a bit of an addiction. To be honest, it's a bit of an addiction. And she told me that this was available at Starbucks. And I want you to look at this. Can you see this? Can you see the detail on this thing? Freaking sane, okay? Insane. I love it so much. So Charity had told me about this from Booked on Charity, one of my good friends. She's on here on YouTube. She told me about this. She sent me a picture, and I was like, what? This is so insane. And I went to a certain Starbucks and I didn't find it. And I went to a second Starbucks and I didn't find it. And I had the conversation with this other person who ended up getting me this, and it showed up at my house one day, and I was just like, wah. So the chat here is, I'm a huge Starbucks merchandise fan, picker, upper, lover kind of thing, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I have. Some of them are probably in the back of my cupboards and I don't remember, but it'd be like that sometimes. This is another tumbler that I have from Starbucks, and it's so pretty. It's got the patent of the Starbucks logo, right? It's got the patent Starbucks logo there, and it's great. It's just a really nice size for in the car. And then I got this one recently, not recently, probably maybe about 2 months ago. Loved this one because of the green as well. Fabulous. Looks like a green coffee matcha-y, but camouflagey. It looks like it's green and it's fabulous, and it looks like a camouflagey kind of, I don't know. I absolutely love Starbucks merchandise, and you can't tell me nothing, okay? This is a flask, and I love it. Again, it's got the print, embossed on there. And I wanted to show you, these are a few. There's probably some others in the back of my cupboards that I don't remember, but these are the ones that I use most recent a lot, and I'm sure you may have seen this one. It's kind of an addiction, and for my birthday, the only thing is I like them in dark colors. I don't like them in bright colors, your pinks and oranges. No, I like them in dark colors or whites. Just love. And when I received this one, it's so bright, isn't it? Anyway, I'm probably going to do what I have been doing for the last couple of hours, which is just sitting, catching up on TV, watching things and answering emails, just doing the basic stuff. I'm thinking of editing as well, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not really pressed about doing that today, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I wanted to show you a little bit of my obsession with these Starbucks goodies. It's a thing. Like, if for my birthday you wanna get me something, you could win here. You could win my love and affection, my dear. Good morning everybody. It is another day of the vlog. I'm not quite sure what day it is, but it's a couple of days later. I am rushing to an event. It is for a child's organization called Reach for the Dream. I'm not sure if you guys know or have heard about it, and they're having what they call a slipper day. So every single year you can donate money to provide children who have no access to slippers and clothes and all of this. And this is for oh, excuse me, my perfume is making me sneeze. And this is by the Reach for the Dream Foundation. So that's where I'm going now. For me, there's certain events that if I get invited to, I will honor them, and anything to do with children or women, I'm honoring that event, especially for the rights of women or for the upliftment or empowerment of women or children. I will attend those events without fail. So I am rushing there now. The event is supposed to start in 9 minutes. In 5 minutes. It's supposed to start at 9 a.m. but I'm literally maybe 20 minutes out, so I am going to be late for this event. I am kind of also bummed that it's starting this early, and we had a big thunderstorm last night, and it's been raining for 2 days straight now, so the roads aren't even in the best condition, along with traffic and things like that. So yeah, I know it's gonna take me a little bit extra longer, also considering the time of the morning it is. Many people are still traveling to work at this time, so I'm gonna literally try and drive as skillfully but also carefully as possible, but try and gain some time where I can. So this event is supposed to be scheduled for about an hour and a half. Should be done at around 10:30. After that, I will be then free for the rest of the day because I'm not working today, and I think I'll probably then go over to Hyde Park because it is in the area, and I might just go walking around, looking around, maybe buy myself something a little cute, or have breakfast at one of my favorite spots in Joburg, which is Olives and Plates in Hyde Park, because it's inside a bookstore, and that's one of my favorite things about it. So might just do that, but for now I'm gonna try and drive and get to Joy of Jersey, that's what it's called, Joy Jersey, and I'll take some clips of the event for you guys while I am there. Until then, I'll speak to you guys. Hello. So we just finished at the event. It was a very quick event. I'll show you what I got later when I get to the house. But also, oh my God, I've been sneezing like crazy. But also have a conversation with you guys about what I was discussing with Dimpo. I follow her here on YouTube. Great. She's a mom, she is a wife, she's beautiful, she's a businesswoman. She was at the event and I got an opportunity we arrived at the same time and we were late, which I did say. The event had already started. By the time we arrived, the event had already started, speeches were going, people were seated. But to be honest, coming from the other side of Joburg, my babe, and the parking situation wasn't the best. I'm driving into Hyde Park Corner now because number one, it's one of my favorite malls in Johannesburg. But also, like I said, I might treat myself to a nice breakfast at one of my favorite spots, Olives and Plates, which is inside a bookstore. And I might also treat myself to a nice book. It depends if I feel like it. I bought a book, I think, last week. But, I mean, I work hard, okay? I work really hard. But I had an amazing conversation with Dimpo about content creation, about just thoughts, perceptions of people when it comes to content creators, the things that content creators kind of have to deal with, which is a lot. Like we don't really talk about it much. I'm very sinusy, I'm very nasally, so I'm really sorry if you're hearing my sniffles, but it kind of be like that sometimes, you know. Plus I need the bathroom, so I need to get out of this car real quick. But we were talking about that, and it was just so lovely to have a conversation with a fellow black woman who is a businesswoman. She's married and she's got children, but you know, there were so many similarities in being businesswomen and, you know, working and trying to establish ourselves, but also the things that we kind of go through in the content creation space. You know, it was a very, very warm conversation, which was so necessary to have, you know. And it was fabulous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just have a little morning to ourselves, shall we? I think we shall. Oh my gosh, I just got back. I changed. I got into something a little bit more comfortable because that dress was hugging me and the Spanx were just spanking. Okay, they were tight and I wanted to just get into something a little bit more comfortable. But I wanted to, before I wrap up today's version of the vlog, I wanted to, let's go through this, whatever it is that we got in here. I never really even looked at it from the event. What's this? Reach for the Dream, the foundation, the Slipper Day foundation. Let's get into what we've received and then I can relax and kokamoya for the rest of the day because now I didn't take off my makeup because there is a potential that I might meet someone for a drink later. So I'm just going to keep it on just for a little bit and then it's not going, no. But you know, those spontaneous Thursday afternoon, early Thursday evening, yeah, let's meet for a drink, let's do whatever. Those are so fun for me. I love them. Even though I know that we're working tomorrow and ABCZ, but it's just nice to, it's I suppose it's the advantage of adulting, which is nice, you know. So I'm just going to keep my makeup on just in case, but literally for another hour or so, and then I'm going to take it off. Then I'm going to take it off, and if I do still meet that person, then I'm going to meet them without makeup on. And it be like that sometimes. So let's see what we got in this package for Reach for the Dream. The first thing is something that I was given when I arrived. So before we came to the event, in the email, we were requested to pick from a certain selection of slippers. Now, this event was coordinated in conjunction with Hush Puppy and Wimpy as well. So Hush Puppy sent us an email with a link to say, pick your favorite slippers from this range of slippers. And I picked these ones. I like them. I was just like, okay, let's see. These would be great for in the house. They're comfortable on the inside. They seem, you know, coated on the inside, furry coated, so it'll keep my feet warm. So funny enough, this is the color I picked. So there was a color, there was like a green khaki kind of color that I wanted, but I didn't have a size. So I picked this up. Typically not my style of shoes or slippers, but I like the fact that I can just slide them on. They're really cute. I like them, and they are faux furry, I suppose, on the inside, so they'll keep your feet nice and warm, and they're great for just lounging around in the house. Nice purple, definitely my size. It's a 37. I typically wear 36. I'm a size 3, but I picked a 4 because with these ones you just want it to be slightly bigger, so it's lovely. Then we got the theme of the campaign was Do It for the Dreamers. The hashtag is Slipper Day 2025 Love. And yeah, it just spoke about, you know, for once a year, South Africans come together for Slipper Day, turning something simple into something powerful. Buy a sticker, wear your slippers, and help bring joy to children facing life-threatening illnesses. So it was really good. Because we arrived late, we didn't get the best view of, you know, what was spoken about and all of that, but we heard a little bit of everything. So it's okay, I guess. We got some socks. I love socks, and these ones have little duckies. They're navy blue, and they have little duckies. They remind me of Happy Socks, but these ones are called Funky Socks from the brand Snuggly Bits, and they look great. Probably wear those right now because my feet are cold. And then Krispy Kreme was there. They gave us a little downy. They gave us a bit of a downy. And kitties plasters. Listen, I ain't got no kitties up in this house. However, I do need plasters from time to time. Sometimes I break a nail. Sometimes my feet hurt because of shoes, like on the sole of my feet, right where the bone is by the ankle. Sometimes, you know, with boots, especially in the winter time. So that'll come in handy. Not gonna complain. And then we have a power bank in here, which belongs to me. I was carrying the power banks. So I'm going to remove that. Then we have got, oh, well, I can definitely appreciate a notebook. Let me tell you why. Because I'm always writing down notes. When I'm doing client sessions, when I'm doing whatever it may be, I'm always writing down notes. So I can appreciate, oh, it's got blue sprayed edges. Nice. It's black and it's got blue sprayed edges, which is pretty cool. And it's just a simple lined notebook, which I can appreciate. I have so many of these in the house, but they work. They work. Colgate. Yabana, I appreciate brands campaigns that think about the things we need in life. I can always appreciate the Colgate because we're buying Colgate all the time. We gotta brush our teeth. Do you brush your teeth? Do you brush your teeth? And then we've got a little pin here. Do it for the dreamers. Slip a day on the 30th of May. So it's coming up. I can attach it to one of my tote bags, which will be cool. Then we've got a pen from the Crazy Store. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Look at this. Can you see that? Ah, that's cute. That's cute. So this is from the Crazy Store. Love it. Thank you. Pen goes a long way. I mean, if you're going to give me a notepad, you might as well give me a pen, right? Okay. We've got a 2024 annual review from the Reach for the Dream Foundation. So it's a little sort of like booklet of what has happened in 2024 with pictures and all of that. I'm definitely going to look through this. Oh, I'm seeing the rugby team. Riding for Dreams. Oh, these are fundraising events. Love that. So after the event, I popped out to Rosebank and I had a little mosey walk around and I popped into Exclusive Books. As you can see in the clip, I popped into Exclusive Books and then I went to Olives and Plates at the back and I had myself a shakshuka. And now the problem is, you know, I remember one time going with my sister. Okay, this is loud. I remember one time going with my sister and she had a shakshuka and she said, it's not that great. And to be honest, I tried it today. It really isn't that great. Olives and Plates never misses with their food. But this time around, that was a miss. I get why Naledi didn't like it. It's very bland. It's like, okay. But before I sat down to eat, I actually picked this up. This is Bell Hook's Outlaw Culture. And I am already 20 pages into this. And this one talks about diversity in culture, but it attributes it to 20th century culture with feminism and sexism and all of that. And so far, it's been pretty good. It's a collection of her essays. It's not the easiest read. Like, I found myself reading over certain phrases and passages because it's an intellectual read. So it's not something that you can just read and be like, It's something that invokes a whole lot of thought in the process while you're reading it. And I was writing certain things down. I actually discovered a certain term called sympathetic heterosexual framing of the homosexual experience. And I was like, what? I literally read through that 5 times. And it basically talks about when heterosexual people seem sympathetic to the homosexual experience. So when a heterosexual person parentifies a homosexual person or feels like they take on the parental role because they feel bad for them or they feel sorry for them. And this was highlighted using the example of Madonna and how she cultivated a certain relationship culture with homosexuals in her time, where she said in various interviews that she felt like she was their parent because homosexuals, of course, at the time were going through a really tough time. And I was just like, what? It's so interesting. Bell Hooks is the lady, the woman, the powerhouse she thinks she is. May her soul rest in peace, because her stuff, ever since I read All About Love, I've been hooked on her speeches, her essays, her writings. Listen, and so I picked this one up as just a way to reward myself. I didn't even know that I had something in the machine. There's something in my washing machine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So it became, after that, I went up to the deck and I had a sit up there. It was empty. There was one other person in there. And by the time I left, there were like 3 or 4 other people in there, men. And the men that were in there, I was just a little bit uncomfortable because I couldn't read. They were starting to make a noise, and one of the men came up and said, can you come join us? And I'm like, on a Thursday at 1:30? Relax. So I then was prompted to leave. So I left, and happy about the fact that I left because I'm so glad that I'm home. The traffic from that side of the world coming to my side of the world after 3 o'clock is a nightmare. So knowing that I'm here now, I'm home, I'm relaxed, I'm very, very happy about that. Very happy about that. I don't think I'll be back for the rest of the day. I do have a brunch meeting tomorrow with somebody who wants to collaborate with me in terms of my mental health business, Life by Design Coaching. They want to collaborate with me, so I'm meeting with them for brunch tomorrow. And while I was walking, I was looking so sassy today. I was looking so fun today. I'm walking, looking at the shops, and then this man in a suit just walks past. A very good-looking man, a black man. And then he's just like, hello. I'm like, hey. Single Thanos era. It's me. I'm that girl. I'm the girl in the single Thanos era, and I don't know what to do with myself at this point in my life. I don't know what to do with myself, but it's fun. It's exciting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I am gonna hang out for the rest of the afternoon, chill, mind my own business, and just relax for a little bit and put away the Colgate because goodness knows a girl needs this Colgate. Hello friends, it's a new day, the day after yesterday, which is a few days after the last time I spoke to you guys. Anyway, hi friends, I am on my way to meet somebody for brunch, and I won't be able to film or record at that point, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello friends. How's everybody doing? It's been a very busy long weekend for me because it's been up and down. Yesterday I met up with my friend, with Mbali, to go watch Sinners, and we are horror fans, we are horror lovers, so we went to go watch Sinners, and it is amazing. If you like horror flicks, please watch it. Prudence is not big on horror, so she didn't join us yesterday. She said absolutely not. So we went to go watch it because we love horror. So we loved it, we enjoyed it. We had a lot to talk over regarding the movie afterwards. We had dinner afterwards. The movie came out at about 6, and then we sat down for dinner. We did a bit of shopping. So the person that I am here to meet called me while I was talking to you guys on the freeway. But so I can't talk, but I will talk to you a little bit later. So we went to go watch Sinners, and it was fabulous. I am following an RS3, my dear. This complex gets so busy. So we went to go watch Sinners. If you are a horror lover, you will enjoy it. I promise you. Okay? And I highly recommend it. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. So we went to watch Sinners, and then after Sinners, we went to go have dinner, and then after dinner, we did a bunch of stuff. We actually did a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, the parking situation here is insane. I forget that it's hard to find parking in this center. And it's so, my thing is, it's so early in the morning. I don't get it. Okay, maybe not. My thing is, it's so early in the morning. I don't get why it's already so packed here. But there's absolutely no parking. Here we go. We've got a parking space right here. Look at that. It's far, but it'll do. So let me go and meet this person. I'm not dolled up. I told him very much so that my brother, not today. He's seen me dolled up many a time, but I was just like, no, sir, not today. So today is just we're just meeting for a quick brunch. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing. It's not a date. It's not a date. Anyway, but let me go. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. I want to twist his arm, actually. Just want to put some perfume on my jacket. I want to twist his arm and actually try out this new spot that's here with him. I think he'll be down for it. He's fine. He's a foodie. I love foodies, okay? All right. I'm out. Talk to you guys later.